Sue's back with Ned. Cameron's back, he's been fed. Tell your ma, tell your dad, tell your sister in a car, tell your brother at the bar, where the fuck is my guitar? What's happening, everyone? Episode fucking 5, 6,
Four.
7,
Four.
12, 4
No,
of NED&CAM.
Let's not do the thing where we put like an episode at the end, because when it gets to 100 and whatever, nobody's asked, are they? Let's just do. Nobody's gonna go back and go, oh shit, it's 120. I better go and watch 119 and 18 and 17. Let's just give it every single one a different title. And then with sweet,
anyway,
people will pick it and go, oh, this one they're talking about cheese.
Shite.
On this one they're talking about Everton. Well, I don't want to watch the Everton one. I want to watch the one about cheese. So then they can differentiate
by the
them.
way, hang on. We'll never be talking about Everton.
No, we do that plenty enough.
Never be talking about Everton. Not a chance. I'm not here for that one. Anyway, we're back. We're chatting absolute crap, mate. I was going to swear then, but do we swear? Fuck it. We're chatting shit. Absolutely shit again.
Can I just
say,
doesn't
matter.
The reason why we did 3 episodes in 2021 and it's now 2023.
I actually died and got cryogenically frozen and sent to the moon like Austin Powers.
We've not spoken for 2 years.
Yeah, basically, Matty's dad looks a bit like Dr. Evil, so now I'm back to save the world and that. So yeah, that's basically it. I was cryogenically frozen, even though I can't say that word. There's a bit of complications with me unfreezing process, so that's why I've got this mustache. And yeah, I'm back. We're back to chat absolute crap, innit? What's been happening, lad?
Oh, not much. It has been 2 years, and the reason it's been 2 years is, like I was going to say, Cameron went back full time to work. It was during COVID we did it. So we did it in my work. I assume everyone's watching from Toffee TV. That's where all our other views has come from in the first episodes. If you happen to stumble across us, then that's a bit weird, but fair play. That probably means I've done a boss thumbnail, or you've seen a really good social clip. Fair enough. So Cameron went back to work. So we carried on doing our stuff like the FIFA career mode when he came in, stuff for Toffee TV. We did our Everton podcast, but we didn't have time to do this. We could have done it from home. We didn't really have the right gear. But me and Cam see each other every day. We've been to America since then. We do stuff. We go on walks. We do all sorts. So we could film like vlogs and stuff. We probably will do, and we probably should have done for the past 2 years or so. But we've been lazy. But no, now we're like,
I've been cryogenically frozen.
We are very. Well, I've been very lazy. But listen, we're both, we still work but we've got plenty of time. We're both single, so we're not shacked up with the birds all the time. And we spend a lot of time. We spend every weekend with each other. So
I'd like to just. I'd caveat that little sentence there.
Yeah, in the past 2 days, Cam is now under the thumb.
But for now, we'll see on the next episode, which will probably be in 2025, where our brother is at.
You'll have 4 kids. One of them won't be his. Yeah. But yeah, there you go.
Come on, brother.
But yeah, we'll be back. We'll probably. I know we said this last time, we'll do the gaming and stuff and vlogs. We've done gaming and we've done vlogs, but we haven't done on the NED&CAM channel. We put them on Toffee TV. So if you come from Toffee TV, you've probably already seen them. If not, then if you want to watch us play a bit of FIFA and stuff, which we won't be doing on this channel, by the way, we'll do some COD and stuff. We've got all the equipment now. Then come and watch Toffee TV. If not, and if you want to get away from Everton, that's why you've come to here. Fair play. We're going to chat Wham for you. This is an NED&CAM chat Wham episode.
If you want to watch a program about serial killers, then go and watch a program about serial killers while you're here. Let's talk about serial killers.
Well, say they've never ever watched a program about serial killers. Yeah. Which is the go-to? See, it's because there's documentaries and then there's films about them. Which are you got? Or series?
For me, stuff like the Dharma one, I can't really get into because it's not real. Obviously, it's not real. It is real.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But it's not real because, you know what I mean. He's not actually Jeffrey Dahmer because Jeffrey Dahmer's dead. So it's it's an adaptation of the story. But I can't really get into that because it's acting. If you haven't seen the one about Richard Ramirez, Night Stalking on Netflix, it is absolutely unbelievable. And it's from the perspective of the 2 busies that were in charge of the case. So it's all real stories and that. And even though that's got an actor in it, it's not as it's not like as much of a Hollywood film. I mean, my man's just taking a picture of me here. I mean, literally, he sees me every
This
day and
is
he wants a
social
picture.
media marketing.
That's £5 that for a picture there, brother. So I don't know why you're trying to throw a little free one in there. I'll send the invoice. Yeah, go and watch Night Stalker if you're into serial killers and that. If you're into watching people murder other people innocently for no reason whatsoever, but for some reason we all like to watch them with a Chinese. On the topic of Chinese food, what have you had for your tea?
What have I had for my tea? So
What have you had for your
I've
tea?
just come back from football and had a bit of
Be,
shower,
be,
which around
be
here was
brutally
nice.
honest.
So before footy, I got home from work and I had about an hour before I left the football. So I thought I'll make a quick tea. So I made a very quick pot noodle and a packet of hula hoops. While I was at football, my mother came home from work. I live with my mum and dad. And my
Why are you talking like that? Why are you talking formally?
What?
Why are you saying when I got home from football, my mother had come home and made me tea?
I've gotten used to presenting in a formally manner, but so anyway, I got home from scoring 7 goals and missing 12 sitters, and my mum had done scrambled egg and sausages and put some in the some leftovers in the microwave. So I've got that to look forward to. I'm gonna eat that after the show. But before footy, I had a pot noodle. Because I didn't want to have something too heavy before footy, because then I'll just be fat and not run around much. But as I said, I scored about 1 goal.
1 goal, man. 1 goal.
I had a shot. So many chances tonight in front of goal. I just kept hitting them wide. But you know, we move.
I think we should make a rule on this podcast.
No footy.
YouTube channel. No footy chat whatsoever. No one likes footy.
What if you and me are playing footy?
If we're playing footy, we don't talk about it. Because let's be honest, if there's any Evertonians watching this, none of them want to talk about footy.
Yeah,
that's why they're here.
That's why they're here. That's a good point. Yeah.
Talk about elephants, aliens, and anything else in between, like serial killers or food. No one wants to hear us talk about footy. So, I've got a question for you. Why do you keep asking me to go to pictures to watch crap films?
No, I don't know the crap, do I? I have picked some good ones.
Go ahead, name 3.
Creed 3.
Well, you haven't watched that yet, so you can't say Creed.
The trailer looks really good, and the film's basically the trailer.
Okay.
Black Panther. Orphan 2.
That was alright.
Orphan 2.
Orphan 2 was...
Jurassic World 3.
That's just because you like dinosaurs.
Batman was amazing.
Yeah, Batman was amazing. I'll give you that. Batman was amazing.
Emily chooses quite a few though, so it's hard. The
point is, you owe me money.
We watch a lot of crap horrors.
You know what I'm saying? We watch a lot of crap horrors. We do, to be fair. But that is a genuine, serious topic. Because film has gone down the pot, hasn't it? In the last 10 years, everything's so cheap. Do you know what I blame? And I'm being deadly serious when I say this. I blame Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
I do. I blame the Fast and Furious franchise because they make billions of Fast and Furious, and in the last one, Vin Diesel tears a building down with his arms. Now, as a frequent gym goer with massive arms and unbelievable subhuman strength,
that's just me.
Even I'd have to have a couple of shots of pre-workout to do that. My man's just done it, just turning up, and he's not even that big in the film. Also, they drive into space. Now, no one's driving no car into space. So why are they driving into space? But people still go and watch them and they still make billions. So now film is just lazy.
But that's the thing though, and you've got to say when they make a film, right, what's the outcome of the director or the producer? And are they trying to make a classic? Are they trying to impress people? Are they trying to set up a franchise? Or are they trying to make simple money? And that's why so many horror films you watch and it's like the trailer was good because they'll get like a couple jump scares, and in every let's say horrors for example, all the jump scares, they're all the same, they're all cheap, and they all put them in the trailer. There might be a couple of them, and then people watch the trailer and go, "That looks scary." They've gone to watch the film, and that's all. That's their goal. They just want people to watch the film, and they've got the money. So they don't really care about the reputation, whether the film's good or bad. When years ago it was much more like, "Oh, let's just make a boss film, like make it really psychological." That's not. Obviously, you'd have to have some sort of generate some sort of income and a profit. Otherwise, then you're just going to be out the job, aren't you? But I think the main reason, certainly for Fast and Furious, is one now. It's just all money grabs. It's why everything's a remake, because they know people will go and watch a Star Wars remake, regardless. They'll know people will go watch a Rocky remake with Creed. Trying to push something that's brand new and original when people have such little attention spans and people are, so disengaged with history. It's really hard. Like, how many people go back and listen to, music before they were born. I don't know anyone my age who listens to Johnny Cash or Beatles or Hendrix or anyone. Not a lot of people. And a lot of people be like,
you're looking at it, brother.
yeah, it's like, well, people be like, it's same. I know it didn't say. Like footy, and I'll use it as an example for one. People don't know anything that goes on before they were born. Same with films. I never heard that. That was before I was born, and I never heard of that. Series, people might not watch Only Fools and Horses. It was before I was born. So the same with films. If people know what a film is, so like, say if they do a remake of Transformers now, which they have done with Bumblebee, they'll go, oh, I liked Transformers.
No,
if they just made a brand new robot film, and it was shite, but they made a lot of money and they did doing a sequel, aren't they? Just because people went and watched it. So the fact that if they just made a new robot, yeah, he's an army guy. But that's the thing, isn't it? It's just go and get Rock. He's the same in every film. We'll put him on a poster. We'll come up with some crazy idea. Or like Jumanji, we'll make a new Jumanji. People have heard of that before. We'll put The Rock in it. We'll put Jack Black in it. We'll put Kevin Hart in it. Even though Kevin Hart's an awful actor, by the way. Because it's just Kevin Hart in every film.
So is The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock, he's just The Rock in every film.
The Rock is
and they'll make a bit of money, and they do. And you watch the films, and there's no psychological drama anymore like Shawshank Redemption. They're just all fast action
and furious.
And furious, exactly. It's all stupid, and the reason for that is because we have such bad attention spans out. It's like TikTok. It's why TikTok's videos are 30 seconds long. Do you blame
TikTok then? Do you blame TikTok for like the fall in?
No, I blame YouTube and stuff like that, because you can just go, well, like television, it was like, what's on? Let's sit and watch it. Now you can just go 10 seconds in, don't like that. You've lost my attention span. So people have to come up with a way to keep your attention span and to grab your attention. That's why you watch a music video now or film. It's quick cuts, action. It's like stuff going on in front of your eyes. It's like movement. It's keeps you. It's entertaining. Keeps your energy. Yeah. I don't know how to explain it. You watch like an old music video. It's intimate. It's slow, but it's not as fast, and attention span. People might turn it off after 30 seconds, and that's why TikTok is huge, because people can go on it, enjoy themselves for 20 seconds, and then go, oh, watch the next video. Or 5 seconds in, that's not funny, swipe. Yeah. And that's ruined film and television.
People don't do that with my TikTok though, because I'm incredibly funny. So
they do it with mine.
They don't. Yours are alright. You're not as good as mine.
Well, mine's all music, so people listen for 5 seconds and go, no, I don't like that. That's why. So I release a single. This was Thursday, the time of recording this. I released a single today, and I had to I put a clip out on social media for what's the best, part of a song. So I thought, like, let's just get like a bit at the ending. But I had to make sure it starts in the most attractive bit, because if it's fat people listen for 5 seconds, they'll go, no, I don't like that.
If it's what? Fat people, have you just said? If fat people listen for 5 seconds?
No, I said if it's too, like, if it's...
You just said if fat people listen for 5 seconds.
I said if fat people listen.
My man's just said if you're fat, don't listen to me tune. If you're fat, watch what happens.
No, that's not true. Fat people listen I said if it's too fast, after 5 seconds, they'll just go, no, not like it. Of course they can. Fat and skinny and mid-sized.
And unhuman, like.
As long as you've got ears. I don't know how people without hearing listen to music.
That is true. You can't listen.
Can you listen? Can you
feel
a
Have you
song?
ever come across somebody with no ears? No, you can braille write it, can't you? Can braille read the lyrics, but you wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe can't deaf people listen to music?
So in our getting scientific here, our body. If you're in a club and you can feel the bass in your chest, so materials, wood, your rib cage, your bones, your organs, they have something called a resonant frequency, and they'll all resonate. Resonate is shake at a certain frequency. So say if I play a bass note at 100 hertz, and your organs start to resonate like this, and you can feel it inside you.
My organs?
Yeah, your organs. Say your lungs start shaking at 100 hertz. That's its resonant frequency.
You probably should see a doctor, shouldn't you?
If it's loud, that's just its resonance frequency. It's like if you play a 100 hertz bass note at like 500 decibels, this would go whoa, and probably smash.
Yeah.
Depends how loud it is, though.
That's heavy.
That's science. That's science for you.
That is.
That's another thing I've done since the last episode.
Is that what you paid 27 grand?
Yeah. To know
for? That. To know that when you play the guitar, you shake. So basically,
say that on a NED&CAM podcast.
You've just paid 27 grand to go. Oh, that's why I shake when I play the guitar.
Yeah.
That's quite. On that topic, biggest waste of money. What do you think is the biggest waste of money that people like with people with so much Expendable. That's not even. I don't even know.
So
What
like
I'm
a
talking
general,
words here.
so like on like a general day-to-day business, it's probably like something
No.
like cigarettes
If
or
someone
something.
I'm talking if someone had like millions and millions and millions, what do you see like that people buy that you think what an absolute waste of dough that is? I could have had that dough.
Gylfi Sigurdsson.
Oh, well, lad, you can't.
I don't know. Probably like
say that.
probably yachts. Because if you're a millionaire, you'll have a mate who's got a yacht, so you don't need to buy one.
That's true. Just steal his. Just go
No,
and
don't
chill on his.
steal it. Just chill on it, and if you get done for something, and the busy show up, they're like, "It's not my yacht. I'm just there, you know, for the good times."
I'm just here for the yacht.
Yeah, exactly, and things that are on the yacht.
I would quite like a yacht though. I can't lie. I would quite like a yacht.
I think money is most wasted in stocks in the stock market, because then it just becomes Fugazi, like thingy says.
Like who? El Ghazi?
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, in the Wolf of
All
Wall
right,
Street.
all right.
It's Fugazi.
Fugazi.
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Now he's doing a Matthew McConaughey accent that sounds like every other accent he
I
does.
don't think it was that bad, to be fair, lad.
What do you think? What do you think's your best accent?
Austrian.
Go ahead, do. Go on, do your Arnie, but that's not an accent.
I'm a gap, you idiot.
You've gone, ow, ow. You can't go. I've got a good accent.
I'm a
ow.
I can
just making a noise.
You start reeling off some language or accents, and I'll speak in it.
Down now.
Say an accent, and I'll say it.
All right, I'll give you an accent.
I'm good at
West
Irish
Virginia.
and Scottish and stuff. West Virginia.
Yeah.
Give me something to say, and I'll say it in West Virginia.
I can't believe that you've just gone to that fucking Asda and bought a yacht.
Well, I can't believe you just gone to the Asda and bought that yacht, young friend. It's a little bit country.
Right, okay.
I'll tell y'all.
I'll
tell y'all.
West Virginia.
You don't even know what West Virginia is?
Give me a South African.
Today I went to the mall and I thought
that's fucking East.
I don't know.
That's North London.
I don't know what a South African.
I don't know, mate. I don't know, mate.
I don't know what it sounds like, to be honest. I won't lie to you.
Sounds like that.
I've never been there.
I don't know, mate.
I can do like accents within the UK and stuff.
Can you? Okay, give me Newcastle.
Oh, we the lads. It's a bit of black pudding, like. We could have done with that Santiago Muniz and final, like. Oh, we lads. Oh, man.
You can't just
Santiago Muniz.
Do your Manchester one, but do the thing that you say, because that's all right.
I don't know, you know. Stop mad for it.
Stop mad.
Bit of a Oasis, you know. Bit of Man City. Stop mad for it. Moise. You are a fool. You are a joke. Stop mad for it. That's my Manchester
Stop
one.
mad for it, man. Stop mad.
It's not the same without the Parker.
Yeah, so what we've learned in this episode is that Matty is absolutely cock at accents, and I mean, like, I genuinely think that Stephen Hawkins would be better at doing accents than you.
He'd be good at doing American. No, he could do any accent because he's got him on a computer.
That might, I don't know where people's sense of humour is going to live here, so that might.
No,
be
yeah. By the way, this
people,
isn't Toppy TV. We're going to be ruthless on this. We're going to be ruthless, and we don't care. I'm not asked. I'm not asked. Obviously, we won't go too far, like, but I genuinely don't care.
No, I don't.
If you don't like it, don't watch it. Go watch Toppy TV.
No, if you don't like it, go and watch. I don't know, some other knobhead talk shite, like fucking. Like,
I was gonna say someone. They're not the same.
Like, let's give an example of a knobhead who talks shite. Philip.
You said we shouldn't talk
go
about
watch
footy.
Philip Schofield. Good one. Anyway, let's talk about another topic. Realistically, what's the biggest animal you think you could get in a cage with and scrap and you'd beat? Now, bearing in mind
how big's the
this
cage?
animal in question. No, the cage is a typical MMA registered cage.
But then you're limiting the size of the animal. You can get a blue whale in there.
No. All right. If you can say a massive twat of an animal, but it's just a bigger cage.
There's no cage.
But no. What I would say is that this animal's coming in thinking, I'm gonna absolutely annihilate this brother. So it's not like.
Well, I'll say the same.
It's not just there going, what's this fella doing here trying to punch me? It's there to do it in. Like, you're there to do it in. So what's the biggest one?
Right. I'll do my answer first, then you can give me yours. But let's just say, if I'm getting into a cage with an animal,
Yeah.
obviously my life's on it, so I'm going to be full of adrenaline. So having that said, I reckon...
Yeah, but so is the animal. So is the animals also full of adrenaline.
The animals, if I smart enough, I'll pick an animal that won't understand. You could say this animal, it will kill you if you don't win. It'll be like, huh? You won't have a clue.
No, but you're not.
It's an animal.
Yeah, but the animal's not got a fucking corner and a cut man
All right.
and a fella saying, "Listen, lad, you need to get on. It's the third round here. You need to hit it, brother."
Giraffe.
It's just got an instinct.
Giraffe.
So
Easily.
you think you could beat a giraffe to the death?
Drop kick to the legs.
You think you could beat an animal?
Arm around the neck. I'm just...
Arm around the neck. You'd need a ladder, brother.
No, at the top of the neck, like this.
You're mad.
Like that, and then just give it a few digs.
You'd still need a ladder,
Like
brother.
that.
So you think you could do a giraffe in?
Or it would be easy to take on 2 giraffes. Use the first giraffe's neck to swing, and then fly kick the other giraffe in the face, chopping its head off with your feet. And then as you're still swinging on the neck of the giraffe, bring it down, knee in the face, uppercut, and then just one of them DX.
Okay.
And then go, you can't dig it, sucker.
Is a giraffe just an horse that?
No, it's not.
got a really long neck.
No, because it's got
No,
4
but it is,
legs.
innit?
Also, it's a horse.
No,
horse
because it's a horse with a long neck. It's a horse with a long
Of
neck.
course,
and a
giraffe's
dong-
not a horse.
No, and it is, and a zebra is just an horse that's been painted.
No, so a zebra
it
is in
No,
the
it is.
is similar family of a horse.
So
but they aren't the
how
same.
is a giraffe not in the similar family? It's just got a long neck.
Because
If
giraffes and
if you knock the giraffe on the head with a mallet,
It's a
it
giraffe.
looked like an horse. It looked like an horse.
can a giraffe and a horse reproduce?
You'd get a giraffe, wouldn't you, or a judge?
No, because they can't reproduce.
Yeah.
A zebra and a horse can.
Why can't they? What? So hang on.
Because they're not the same animal.
We'll get a bit scientific here. If you've got a penis and you've got a vagina, it doesn't matter whether you've got a giraffe's penis and an anaconda's vagina.
You still have
surely, surely, anything with a penis and a vagina can have sex and therefore produce. Surely.
No, because that's not how it works.
Well, how then? Why? How and why?
Because science.
No, I'm genuinely serious here. Could you reproduce with an horse?
No.
Other than the fact that it's illegal, what would happen?
You get arrested.
Yeah, obviously you get arrested.
I think
what would happen to the horse?
I'd
The
probably
horse
get
would
ill.
just go get this ginger.
It'll just reject
out
it.
my
It'll
system.
reject it.
Would it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
Otherwise there'd be a lot of horses running around. There'd be sense.
Well,
Are
there's
they called
not.
sensors?
Well, it wouldn't be.
That's not
Well, there
sensor.
wouldn't be a lot of them, would they? Because there's not a lot of men that are sleeping with horses.
I'm sure there is,
So-
lad. There's 7 billion people in this world. There's a lot of weird countries also on this earth.
Hey, listen. Don't get BMP on me, lad. We love everyone here. Here at NED&CAM, everyone's welcome except people who can't do accents.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh, piss off. Why does this keep happening?
What?
I get an Instagram request off a fit bird, and then you click
Okay.
on their profile, and it's like bit people. Like,
Stocks.
yeah.
Stocks and shares.
Honest to God.
Stocks and shares, man. Hey, listen, they'll make you some money. Do you know what's funny to do with them? Follow them back and just talk shit to them. After they're
give me
interested in the stocks and shares, and then just go
fake
you
bank
talk.
details.
Give you fake bank details. Give my bank details. I've got nothing to lose. What are they going to do? Put me in more debt? Can I join the club, lad?
Fair play.
Anyway, you wouldn't be able to beat it all
So,
in a scrap.
what-
Let's have it this way.
I didn't
Or
say
a
an horse. I
giraffe.
said giraffe, and I would.
giraffe, alright.
I'd kill it.
You would-
What's yours then?
Mine would be a great white shark.
In water.
'Cause we're in a cage, aren't we? And I can't breathe, so I just stand in the corner laughing, going.
Then blue.
You over there, dying there.
In that case, blue whale.
No, they can breathe out of water.
Can they?
They can breathe
No,
out
they-
of water
for-
for long,
for a
long enough
while.
to be able to hit you. For long enough to be
I'll
able
just
to
avoid it. Like
hit you. Would you? Yeah. Do you
like
know how
I'll be
big a
like I'll be
do you know-
avoiding Jazza Dickens when I spar him.
Do you know
like-
how big a blue whale is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About as big as my knob, lad.
That's getting cut, innit? Let's.
No, it's not,
That
lad.
can't- that
I'm
can't go on
medicine
the
it.
internet. That can't go on
No,
the internet.
they are
because we all
huge.
know that it's false. But we all know that
They
it's
are
false.
huge. Well, it doesn't matter,
Yeah.
then, isn't it? I'm not
No,
slightly.
man would probably be. I don't know, some form of like. Do you know what? I'd back myself against
like a toad.
I'd back myself against an Komodo dragon.
Are you sure?
All day I'd smash its head in.
The slime is full of bacteria, lad. If it bites you,
Yeah, my right hand's full of power.
don't know. I couldn't take on a Komodo dragon. and you couldn't
No,
take on
no,
me.
that's because
So
you'd probably end up putting it in a cage in your bedroom if you tried to take on a Komodo dragon.
I don't know what I've not got one big enough. I've got a
Well,
4-footer.
I should hope you've not got a cage big enough for a Komodo dragon, because I've just had a very good point risen to me, which is Harry Potter beat a dragon, and I'm also.
Yeah, but he's a wizard. I might
So
be a
am I.
magician on a football pitch and
I've
on a
literally
guitar.
I've literally got a pair of glasses on. I'm literally a wizard.
Oh, that's all right then.
I'm a wizard.
Do you know? I've just thought you and me are literally Harry and Ron,
No, we're not.
and Emily's Hermione.
You're Hermione.
Of course.
Hey, listen, shout the brother out if you're gonna
Sam,
start.
what's his name? Sam Tay.
Sam Tay.
He's the funniest TikTokerist, apart from you, ever.
Thank you. I don't think
He's
you can
so
say
funny.
TikTokerist, because it sounds a bit like terrorist. I think you've just got to say TikToker. You can't really say TikToker.
I think people can define the difference between a terrorist and a TikTokerist.
What about if you've got a terrorist TikToker?
Then fair play to them. At least they're doing this.
They're
getting the marketing all right.
No,
At least
not fair play to them.
Social
You can't say
media.
fair play to a terrorist. No.
Surely a terrorist will have its own social media manager.
No, this isn't me. This is him. If his employers are watching, that's all him, not me. I don't envy that.
How to work hours?
I don't back that. Sorry. I noticed you've got a guitar behind you.
I have indeed. I got 3.
I noticed you've got 3. I noticed you've also got a dumbbell behind you. Question is, do you use that dumbbell as often as you use that guitar?
Oh, there. Well, there's a reason that it's there. It's because I use it every day, and there's also you can see the pole to me weights as well. I use the guitar every day as well, lad.
Do you?
Yeah.
So
that's why I'm amazing.
Why don't you look hench then?
Because I don't do it like extensively. I just do it just to keep toned. But it's mostly cardio I do to play footy. There's still, you know, it's all right.
Yeah.
I'm not fat.
How
am
are
I?
them triple cheeseburgers?
Well, I'll put it this way: how much do I eat? A lot. Do I look like I eat as much as I do?
No, you're in good shape, to be fair.
For what I eat, I'm in good shape. What isn't in good shape
shape
is my beard right now because I need to do it a good
the
groovy.
beard's good.
I showed you how to shave a proper beard in last week. You just
I don't need to be shown how to shave a proper beard because I couldn't grow a beard if my life depended.
You got a goatee.
That's what I'd face in. That's what I'd face in the octagon. A barber.
It's not an animal.
Well, we are. Hang on. What are we? Are we not animals?
Yeah, but you can't just fight another human though, can you? That's just boring.
Why is it?
You got to choose something fun like a Komodo dragon or a giraffe, which you could actually beat up. I think you could.
You couldn't beat a giraffe.
Of course I could.
You couldn't.
Just punch its knee and it'll be like.
You're 4'6".
I'm 5'6", 7.
You'd have to reach
8.
to beat Warwick Davis up. Never mind a giraffe.
I just boot him.
No, you can't.
I just boot him everywhere.
Why? You've got no filter.
Speaking of aliens, lad, we were chatting before, me and Cam, about alien. Well, actually talking about the apocalypse, and I thought apocalypse are the worst.
No, you're not getting away with that. Why have you just said apocalypse?
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
So we were talking about apocalypses, and I thought alien apocalypse is the worst. And I've got a question for you.
For me.
We're gonna do aliens first, and then I'm gonna ask you about zombies as well, very briefly.
Right.
An alien apocalypse happens.
Yeah.
Which movie alien? So which alien from which film would be the worst to come down to Earth? And why?
I see. What I could do is I could shit out this answer because I know what Matty's answer is, and we'd spoke about it before, and I could say A Quiet Place because it's Matty's answer and it's the best answer. But I'm not going to because I'm not a shit house. So what I'd say is, A Quiet Place 2.
That's fair enough. Yeah. Well, I'm actually not going to say A Quiet Place for my answer.
Okay.
See, I understand that it's because everything would be quiet, but I think we'd stand a fair chance against them. I wouldn't. Are you mad that you can keep? No, not individually. I think us as a species, with our resources, I think we'd be sound. I think we'd be like, nah, lad, you can't even hear. I'll just blow you up. But Independence Day, they've got.
They can't hear because that's the point.
The aliens in Independence Day have got hugely advanced technology, and they just come around and blow shit up. They got very, very lucky in Independence Day. It is a film. I think we'd shit ourselves. Signs would be scary, but they're easy because you just throw a bit of water on them and they're gone. You've never seen Signs, so you won't understand that.
No.
But yeah, I'd probably say Independence Day. You know, they are scary as well. The fast ones were scary.
Yeah, they are. They are.
But there you go. And I'm going to ask you the same thing for zombies, and I'm going to give my answer first, and I'm going to say World War Z. They would be the worst zombies because they're a big one I could deal with. It'd be slow. I'm quite agile. I'll just jab it a few times with a penknife. But World War Z, the zombies are fast and like very, very fast and loud, and they change quick, and I'd shit myself. So zombie apocalypse happens. Which film zombies would you least like to be in the real life apocalypse?
Firstly, if a zombie apocalypse happened, I'm going to Costco.
That was going to be next question. We'll talk about this in a bit.
I'm going to Costco because unlimited trampolines, decent pizza, and yeah, like you could just play a massive game of hide and seek. You're not getting found in Costco, are you? Yeah, I'm not really big into zombie films, because I just think they're just a bit.
They are a bit pony.
They're all the same, aren't they? One fella gets bitten, and then everyone gets bitten, and then. So I'll probably say Zombieland because it's my favorite zombie film. But I honestly do reckon I'd be sweet because I'd just act like a zombie, like they do on Shaun of the Dead.
I think
and then when I did that, they wouldn't get onto me because they'd just go, that brother's one of us, so we'll leave him to it.
I think the most thing to be frightened of in a zombie apocalypse is other humans, because society wouldn't be the same, would it? And humans are dangerous, and we've all seen zombie films. Authority goes out the window, so I think I'd be petrified of humans more than zombies in that case, and that's why there's a lot of zombie films where they're focusing on humans as the enemy rather than zombies. Zombies are just like sort of something that's there. Like Walking Dead, the whole thing with Negan and the governor and all that stuff. Same with Last of Us now. Last of Us is a great series. It's about a zombie apocalypse, but there's barely a zombie in it.
How does that work then?
Because it's a story about the concept it's set in a zombie apocalypse, but the series is about the people, not the zombies.
That's like watching that program about the sea with David Attenborough and there not being a fish in it.
Well, that's fair enough. If it's about the sea, then that would be silly, but this isn't about zombies. It's just set as a zombie apocalypse.
Speaking of the sea, if you had to live on a desert island for 30 days and you don't
what's the sea got to do with the desert island? Is it in the middle of an ocean?
Hang on. What's a desert island surrounded by?
All right, so it's the sea surrounded by...
Exactly.
Okay.
So
I don't know why I thought of a desert.
Questions.
I was thinking of a desert. So like Castaway.
Yeah, like Castaway,
right,
and you can only take 4 items.
4 items.
And that was it. What would you take?
A boat, a plane,
Sound.
a submarine.
No.
Right, so something that you can't get off the island with, so like essentials.
Yeah, so essentials. Right. So you could take a boat, a plane, and a submarine, but you can't fly.
So how did I get to this island? Have I crash landed?
Have you ever seen the start of Mr. Bean? That's a shout, by the way.
Mr. Bean's Holiday? Or Bean?
No, the start of Mr. Bean, the programme where he just gets like zoomed into the air.
Alright, so I've just been teleported.
You just bang, you just wake up tomorrow morning and there you are. Desert island, no one around you, no heads, 4 items. What are you picking?
A penknife.
A penknife, okay. Why not like a big knife, like a machete?
Just something I can use to... No, not machete. I need to be able to work with it. So a penknife, pocket knife. Something I can carve with. I'd take like a big sheet of like cotton, like material, some sort of material which I can make clothing and I can make shelter with. To keep you out of the sun, like shade. I would take a lighter because I'm awful at making fires, and I would take some flint or something like that I can use to make a fire with.
Right.
Because I'll be able to find food and fluid on the island.
Right. Okay. Very conservative answers there. I'd take a footy. I'd take an HDMI cable. I'd take.
What a waste.
I'd take the Domino's stuffed crust recipe. And I'd probably take M&S shortbread biscuits, half chocolate, half shortbread. Because let's be honest, you're gonna die anyway. So what's the point?
But you can't use 2 of them.
What can't I use?
What are you plugging your HDMI cable into?
to a fish.
No, that's fair
A
enough. Then.
fish.
So
I'd
what-
strangle a fish
so
with an HDMI
What was the
cable.
third one?
The Domino's stuffed crust pizza.
Right.
recipe.
So where are you getting your
Pepperoni.
ingredients from?
Well, I'm not, but we're dying anyway, so I may as well just look at a recipe for what quite possibly my favourite meal is. You can't think about this logically because if you're
can.
lost on a desert island, you are dying, mate.
You're not.
It's end of story. You are. You are. You can't
You
even.
can survive. I'd
You
survive.
can't even do bacon without burning it. Never mind kill a fish. I don't think you'd survive.
I'd survive.
So,
That's
I'm taking-
a generator and an air fryer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
No, I'd be fine.
Do you know what I'd take? I'd take an iPad loaded with every episode of Family Guy on it already.
A roll of
And
tissue, hand sanitizer.
Wow, brother, you've gone dirty. You've gone disgusting. But no, in reality, you are fucked, aren't you? If you're on a desert island, like you are badly fucked.
It's that thing of like, do you wait it out? Do you kill yourself, or do you just think I'll just live here for the rest of my life, or do you try and find like a way to try and find, help?
I think
Maybe
you've
the
just gotta accept
stages.
it, you know.
At least
I
I'd
think you
lose a
just
bit of
gotta
weight.
go.
I'd lose a bit of weight at least.
You would lose a bit. You wouldn't be able to get triple cheeseburgers
Yeah,
every day.
no.
That's for sure.
They're my favourite ones then.
Exactly.
You
So
can't be ordering a scran to a desert island.
Do you reckon? I actually do think you could do burritos scran to a desert island. I'll be honest.
Surely there's people monitoring satellite like images of desert islands now constantly to try and see if there's any like people lost.
Yeah, but you couldn't monitor every desert island, could you? Is it even called a desert
Yeah,
island? or just-
satellite images.
is it-
Just
Yeah,
an
but you
island.
couldn't because. Yeah, but what do you think? NASA employees just random heads to sit there 9 to 5 looking at desert islands in case a fella turns
Listen,
up there with
there's-
a Domino's recipe and an
there's
HDMI cable.
Lots and lots
Nah.
of jobs that exist that we don't know about because they don't want us to
There
know
is.
about.
Okay, now we're getting into conspiracies. I'm here for it.
How many
Conspiracies. What's your
staff
favourite one?
how many staff do you reckon these got on Epstein's Island?
Yeah, I don't think we should be talking about Epstein's Island. I'll be really honest with you.
My favourite
Um,
conspiracy.
Yeah, I need to know what the
We spoke
but
about
it's
this
gotta
about
be.
the other day.
It's got to be believable though. You've got to be like, you've got to. You can't say like.
My favourite
like,
one
fucking
is
nonsense.
Paul McCartney because every time I've known it for a while, and every time
that's good.
I listen to Paul McCartney or watch something with him, I never believed it, but I always go, actually,
What if?
could he?
What if?
Because the evidence is brilliant. It's made
There's
up.
a few of them though, isn't he? There's
like-
one about Avril Lavigne as well.
Yeah, but the Paul McCartney one is mad because like if you reverse one of the songs,
His
I think
songs, yeah, he says I'm dead or something. doesn't he?
Paul is dead.
I'm not,
Paul is dead,
yeah,
and
Paul
it's
is
like
dead.
what? It's crazy, but I don't think it's not real.
No, it is. It is. It is. I wonder if anything like that'll ever come out. Like, I wonder if one of the top conspiracies will ever, because we are in a generation now where this is what I mean. Like, conspiracies are so interesting because we live in a world where if anything happens, it's on camera or on video, and it's
Yeah.
instantly on social media, and instantly the whole world has got access.
Hitler
See
definitely
it.
never killed himself. He
So
definitely went to Argentina.
No, yeah, but yeah, that's like,
Everybody
there's
knows that.
genuine programs like on proof that there was Nazi officers that fled to Argentina. But like I do think it's mad conspiracies now because you'd have to respect these people that are fully in on them because there's everything readily available to prove that these things are right and that they're not being proven that they're right, and people still put their heart and soul in believing them. Like, there's some heavy ones that I think are definitely feasible, like some of the 9/11 stuff and the Pentagon stuff and stuff. But and stuff I've just said there for anyone watching.
Yeah.
If anyone is still watching. But there is some mad ones, isn't it, that you just look and you just go, that's a bit. Like,
Some
I
of them are
remember- I
really
remember seeing-
interesting.
I remember seeing a list, and I can say this because it's readily available on social media to view, so I'm just thinking what I said. And it was, have you heard about Pizzagate?
Pizzagate, yeah.
Yeah, Pizzagate.
Tom Hanks has got a lot of stick from that list, you know.
Have you seen the list
Yeah,
of people
yeah.
that are in it though?
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
seen who's on that list? So it goes
And
like,
did you see that
top
interview with Mel
levels-
Gibson where he was talking about it, and he was like talking about the things like he was like saying you can get killed like so easily.
It is mad, and maybe I'll get killed for saying this, but fuck it.
Come for me, come for
Um,
me.
Like, have you seen the list though? And it's like all A-list celebrities, like Epstein's on it, and then all like all of these mad like celebrities are on it, and then
Ellen
you scroll
DeGeneres.
down the list, and Callum Hudson-Odoi's on it.
Yeah, but
And
the list was.
Mikel Arteta.
I think that's a fake one because the list was
No.
like delicious, like something to do. Like they had the dates they went on it, and there was a date for like before Hudson-Odoi was born.
Why is Callum Hudson-Odoi?
I think like probably a
out of
Chelsea fan
any
made it for a
professional
joke or something.
footballer, they've gone Callum Hudson-Odoi. That's mad.
I don't
Isn't
think
it?
that's real.
I just think it's mad. Well, obviously it's
Yeah.
not real, is it? Because it's just
The list might be.
absolute nonsense. But yeah, no, I do like a good conspiracy. I like to let my brain just wander into the. I think if you can't engage in a good conspiracy, and like for a minute try and believe that something so unbelievable is real, then you're not having any fun, are you? Really? How can you like have a bit of fun with yourself? Believe that we didn't land on the moon. Believe it, even if you don't believe it. Believe it. Have a bit of fun.
Have you been to the moon?
I've been to the moon 4 times. I'm currently on the moon now. If you've done your job properly,
no, you are.
If you've done the job properly,
you're like floating in front of the moon.
See what it is here is as I said, I was cryogenically frozen, but I actually left me charger up here, so I've had to come back to get my phone charger because my phone's dead. So yeah, I'm currently in.
We've been waiting to do a podcast on Toffee TV about the trip to America, and I'm sure you won't. I assume everyone was watching from Toffee TV. Almighty please. So you obviously know that we went to America and had a lot of fun, and we've been waiting to do a podcast about the truth about what happened in America, and why Cam went to bed early one night. That's probably not going to happen on Toffee TV. So I reckon we'll probably do that at some point on NED&CAM, maybe next week.
When did I go to bed early one night? No, I didn't go to bed early. What happened was
we were in the pub playing pool, and you just went, oh no, we were doing. Well, no, we were working, weren't we? Doing the kit.
You were working, doing a kit launch, and I said, well, what's the point of you just sitting up here at 3 o'clock in the morning looking at you when I can go a kit? So I went a kit. As far as I'm concerned, I was terrified because the hotel we stayed in was terrifying, but I went a kit.
I'm surprised you never. So we met this this worker in a hotel, a female worker who's got a specific job, and she took a liking to me and Cam, and she followed me on Instagram, and she messaged me saying when we'd gone off, we were having a drink with Wayne Rooney, and I got a text saying, "Do you and your specky mate want some fun?" And I replied,
"What happened was she come to me, and I said, 'Listen, girl, bounce,' and she thought, well, if he's told me to bounce, I'll go to Matty." And Matty being a young lad, a young experimental lad who was happy to get some attention, he went, "Yeah, I'll give you attention." So then basically what we had was a tag along for about 4 hours. And at this point, by the way, we're talking about Matthew, who was convinced he was drinking vodka and coke, despite the fact that we were going to the bar and getting him just coke because he was bladdered.
I was already bladdered.
And he was drinking the coke, going, "Wow, that's strong. That boys. That's got to be a triple in that vodka there. That's strong vodka." It had no vodka in it. It was just purely coke. And he, as much as he doesn't believe it, I went to the bar and bought it for him. So, yeah. So basically, yeah,
I ordered my first one.
You did order your first one, but what you seem to forget, Matthew, is that you had one Jaeger bomb in Hooters and stumbled to the
two. No, it's because I had one and felt, oh no, I'm sound. They're weak. Them after like a few seconds, and obviously don't hit it straight away. So I instantly had another one, and I tried to walk to the toilet, and I was like, the toilet's moved. Why is the toilet moved? Where's it gone?
So, in case you didn't know, Matthew can't hack his ale.
No,
and that's rich coming from a kid.
American ale. American ale.
No. You just can't hack your ale.
No, when I've been out with you and like with the lads and stuff, I've been absolutely sound. When I was out with Tom and Chris the other week, I was fine. Tom pissed all over the floor. I was sweet.
Well, let's not expose you, mate, because that's a bit personal. Let's not do that. How long have we been going on here, by the way?
About 40 minutes, lad. We're gonna leave it there in a minute.
Let's wrap this up with a question.
Go ahead.
I want to ask a question.
And then I've got a question for the viewers.
If this is a question for the viewers, you're mad.
Oh,
I'm asking a question for the viewers. I want to know if yous are all trapped on a desert. Let's have a bit of fun with this. Don't say, "Oh, a spear, a map."
Why would they say a spear?
It's boring,
isn't
it? Because a spear to kill animals.
You use that to kill the giraffe.
You're trapped on a desert island. You're fucked. You're dead. You're going to go in about 12 days. You're gone. You're done for. You've just been put there and basically told, "See you later, brother. It's the end of your life." But you can have 4 items to go out with.
To enjoy yourself.
There's no point in getting survival items because you're going either way. So, I want to know your 4 items. Let me know.
Haley Steinfeld.
No, she's not an item. She's a woman, and you cannot objectify women on International Women's Day. You're a disgrace.
It's not who I was yesterday.
You're an absolute. At the time of recording, it's still International Women's Day.
That was yesterday.
You're a disgrace. No, you're a disgrace. Possibly. You can't do that. No, you're a disgrace.
I'd take a PS5 generator. A generator. Hogwarts Legacy. I only need
Fair,
3.
fair.
Actually, and a bag of Doritos or something as well.
A bag of Doritos.
Yeah.
Fair.
So, listen, we've got all our gear now. We're going to do some gaming. We're going to do some COD Zombies. If we can. If not, other games and stuff. We go out all the time, me and Cam. We see each other every week, so we'll probably start doing some vlogs together or something. Say we're going to go back to Rivets and Pipe for a walk soon. So we'll probably vlog that as well. But if you want to see anything on the channel, if you want to talk about anything, if you want us to do a podcast about America or a podcast about Cameron being frozen or whatever, just put it in the comments down below. If you've never listened to us before and you haven't watched us on Mighty Blues or you haven't watched us on Toffee TV, my name's Ned. That's Cam, by the way.
Hello.
Give it a subscribe. Give it a share on social media. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Shady's back.
No. You've ruined it.
I've ruined it. There you
You're
go.
ruining it.
But anyway,
You're ruining it.
have we got anything to say before we go?
Have I got anything to say before we go? Let me think about that. A giraffe is definitely just a horse with a long neck and big ears.
Nice one for watching. See you later. Take it easy.